Hello viewers, my name is Afotey, Tawiah, and this is the Startup Journey. This show is proudly brought to you by GH Students Wallet to help promote student startups, help advertise their brands, and also motivate others to do the same. Today's episode promises to be an interesting and educative one as we meet up with Christopher Sam, the IT head and co-founder of Hypercitigh GH, an online news portal. And we'll be going for a short break. We'll be back with more of this. Welcome back. We are going to interact with Christopher Sam and learn how he's able to juggle his education with his overly demanding job. Hello, Christopher. You're welcome to the show. Can you kindly introduce yourself?
Okay, I'm Sam Christopher, a third year development student. Okay, I'm an alumni of Ghana Second Technical School, Tawiah, and I must say I'm very proud of that, and I've never regretted being a giant. I think that's a small introduction can help with me. I'm currently serving as the IT head for Faculty of Built Environment here in University, and so I'm a co-founder of Hypercitigh GH, and also the head of IT.
Okay, so what exactly does Hypercitigh GH do?
Okay, first, it is a news portal. We report on current issues in Ghana and also international. We also report on issues happening in other campuses, Legon, UCC, and other tertiary campuses. And also we are a team which we are also into web development, we are also into geospatial analysis, we also do with data collection. So it's more often like a business, but we're using the news portal as a brand in order to generate much more exposure into the business world. So that's something small about Hypercitigh.
Hypercitigh GH. Okay, you're a co-founder.
Yes, please.
Who are these other people that are involved?
Okay, we started with 4 people.
Okay.
We had a lady involved, but along the way, the lady dropped.
Okay.
So we are currently three guys.
Okay.
One of my guys is Jibu. And I must say that the 4 of us were in the same class. That's development 3.
Okay.
In the same class. And the other one is Andrew Sebi Jr.
Okay.
So we are currently 3 as in the board.
So 3.
But we have other people who are part of it, but they are not part of the management. They are just supportive. They just support us with the vision that we have.
Okay, so how long has Hypercitigh been?
I think it's been a year now.
It's been a year now.
Yes.
And it's gotten so popular. That's really impressive. So what exactly do you do at Hypercitigh? You are the IT head, but what exactly is your job description?
Okay, I write news content.
Okay.
So I write on things happening in Ghana and things that are happening in other countries. I recently published what we call exclusive interview for one Ghanaian being the first person in the whole world to earn 4 degrees in 4 years from MIT. That's the prestigious Massachusetts Institute of Technology in USA. So that's some of. Also, just recently I was able to conduct some interview with one gentleman in I think University of Ghana. Throughout his study at University of Ghana, he was able to, I think, sweep away all degrees from first year to 6th year. And that one's is on the way, but we've not published it. It will soon be out.
Oh, okay.
So I write content. I make sure we upgrade our site when the need comes. That's my job at Hypercitigh.
Looks like it's very packed for you. Is it in any way related to your program of study?
Yeah. Some portion of it is related.
Okay.
Actually, when you come to first year in development planning, you do a course which is called ICT for Planners.
Okay.
That's where they teach you about Microsoft Word, but they don't teach you about the web. They just introduce you to internet. It's just a normal internet as the way you learn of it in SHS and also in our GHS education. So it's just about introducing you to internet, how maybe you write content, how you reference people. That's basically about it.
Okay.
So that's something small in relation with Hypercitigh. And I'm sure the way the world is now moving to IT, it's also another platform for me to brand my planning knowledge with the IT field. That's something small that you can say about it.
Okay. Do you study web design as part of your program, or you studied it on your own?
I studied it I had what we call a background study at a school which is called Agape Harvest Institute.
Okay.
I had a certificate from them. Then from there, I did a lot of study on my own. So I bought some online tutorials courses. And sometimes I have to go and see those who are very intelligent in the web design and ask for help. And one thing that helped me to move on with this web design is that I'm humbled to help for help, because I know that I'm not the only one who is into this business. The other people who started before me, and they are making it very big.
Okay.
So if I'm chopped somewhere, or if maybe I'm having a difficulty, it's just for me to ask for them. Maybe if they've encountered the same problem before, and they give me the solution, I just incorporate them and keep on learning new stuff every day. So that's something small.
That's impressive. What exactly pushed you into learning web design?
Okay, I think it all started way back in GHS. I really like computer. Yeah, I really like computer. But as I was growing up, I couldn't have a lot of exposure with the internet and the computer. So I think when I got the admission to KNST, I remember my dad told me that I shouldn't come out with only an A4 sheet, that is the degree or the certificate. So an area which I thought would be very good for me, looking at the job market trend, would be IT. So I just ventured there. And I must say that to those who will be listening to this video, you have to put a lot of resource into yourself.
Okay.
We came to meet money. Money is the only resource which can nourish our capacity. So I always talk to my parents if they could help me to nourish my IT field. And I've attended a lot of seminars, and I think that has been some of the backbone. So looking at the world trend, that has been some of the backbone of the reason why I have to venture into the IT field.
So that was a way of kind of building up your own self and your own potentials.
Yes.
That's very nice. And I see it's actually taking you far.
Yes.
Yes. So we'd like to go for a short break, and we'll be back with more. This is the Startup Journey, and we are currently with Chris, a co-founder and the IT head of Hypercitigh GH. So Chris, was Hypercitigh your first application of this web design knowledge, or you've used it in other places?
No, please. I first started with Webpella.
Okay.
That's when I started the journey into web design. And I started with one hardworking gentleman called Afotey. We worked with an agency in Zima at Zima. It's called One Tampa Hotel. So we ended up building a website for One Tampa Hotel. I think their website address was onetampahotelandnest.com. I can't remember.
Hotel.
Yes, so we built a website.
It's somewhere in Western region.
Yes.
Yes. I've heard about it.
That was where I started. Then along the line, as I was getting encouragement from other people, then I remember one day after a class, one of my mates approached me and said, "Chris, I think we can make something out of this web design thing, so we have to start doing something." So we started with an idea of bringing up a news portal, and I think out of the scene, that's how Hypercitigh got the system.
Okay.
So we first started with Webpella, then we worked with Afotey, one of the hardworking guys I met during my startup journey. Then we ended up in Hypercitigh.
Okay. So with Hypercitigh GH, you realize on your website it's there that it's run on a voluntary basis. Doesn't mean you don't actually earn anything from there.
Okay, that portion which states it's run on voluntary basis means that anybody who joins Hypercitigh works for us as a volunteer, as in it's for free. But I must say we do earn something from our blog, and by the grace of God, last month we earned around 700 cedis from our blog. And there are a lot of arts network which we can partner with them as you're writing content and as people are reading your content, as you're getting traffic. There's one art network which we've partnered with, that is Google AdSense. So as you're able to reach the payment threshold, then they release your funds to you through your bank, and then you can go and cash it out. So as we are writing the article which you enjoy, we also somehow getting some coins to promote us and to motivate them to promote us.
Okay, so you are saying 700 cedis last month. Would you say this is lucrative?
Oh yeah.
It is.
Because I know of people who get what you call 1,000 cedis, 500 cedis in a day.
In a day,
yeah,
okay. So it's actually with time, as it builds up, it will come. Okay.
It requires a lot of dedication and commitment.
Okay.
Because the more you write and the more good stuff you write about people, the more people read about
the more
people read about. You don't need to feed people with bad news. You have to let people know the realities which is happening on the ground, so that they will get to follow up on your content. So that even when you don't share your content, the people themselves will come to read about your content. So that's something.
So by what means do you actually get your news to put them together? How do you get news from everywhere coming to you?
Okay. I must say our site is an aggregator of news. There are other news agencies which I must say they are doing well, they are hardworking. For example, My Joy Online, they are a news portal, Star FM Online, Graphic Online. So we mostly get our content from them. But we also sometimes write content on our own. For example, the tab on our site which is for personality and for interview, we write content from scratch. And also on the section for care university, we write content from scratch. So mostly for care university and so the interview and the present aspect, we write the content on scratch. But the one which does with the international news and also the general news, we mostly copy from other sources, then we reference them that we got the news from this agency.
Oh, okay. That's nice. I think I'm enjoying the job. I want to come there and join you guys. What are some of the challenges you face as a group working together?
Okay. I would say we've not faced any challenge. Because there's this thing that I have it in my head. Once you partner with people that you want to establish a firm or a company, then it means you've all come together with one mind. So if any problem comes on board, you bear it together. There's no idea that maybe this person committed this particular problem, so we've pushed all the causes to him. No, we have to bear it together. And I must say that if you want to establish a business which will have a strong foundation, you need people who are hardworking. And I must say that with my team, they are very hardworking. And it's Jedu and Andres AB Jr., they are very hardworking. And you don't need those people who are intelligent, you need people who are smart. So there's a difference between somebody who is intelligent and somebody who is very smart. There are people who are very good at the classroom but not very good at the job market. So you need those people who are job oriented to help you to push through the vision.
Okay. Apart from the 3 founders you've mentioned already, are there other people on board, and how many are they approximately?
Okay. So far I have 27 members. Aside the 3 co-founders. We have 27 members. Some are from the University of Ghana. They are reporters, and also, some also are content writers. We also have others from Wisconsin University, and the rest are from UCC currently. We don't have members from UMatt. We had one guy, but he wasn't responsive enough, so we had to turn down the offer. So currently don't have any reporter from UMatt.
So how did you actually get these people? How credible are they?
Okay. Some of these people are our mates in SHS,
Okay.
and some are also our neighbors. So we do know them as our neighbors, and they are in University of Ghana. But with regards to the Wisconsin University, we hosted the fourth prize at Wisconsin University, and we were the head, as in the sole media,
Buddy.
the media partner for the whole program. So that's where we were able to talk to them about Hypercitigh. So we got some people on board.
Oh, okay. Okay. Initially, you mentioned that you put in resources to learn how to do website designing. What are some of these resources? What would I need to learn website designing?
Okay. If anyone wants to learn website design, I must say it's very easy. And if you don't want to waste a lot of time, you can go in with WordPress. WordPress is an open source, which gives publishers and also web designers the chance to modify templates and also to design and maybe somehow edit some of the codes if the person is not very conversant with HTML, JavaScript, and PHP and the other programming language. So you have to put in your time, and also you have to get a lot of some resource, let's say in terms of monetary fund. You have to get something so that maybe you can go for seminars and also some classes. That would be very, very, I think, some of the vital rules that will help you to get to the top. But I might say that YouTube is the #1 teacher.
Okay.
Because any problem that you are facing, there will be someone who has faced that problem, and he has even find a way of doing it much better. So YouTube is the #1 teacher, but it's all required dedication. You have to be, if you're on Chemist campus, you have to be consuming a lot of Wi-Fi.
Okay.
You have to locate the areas which are the Wi-Fi is very strong. If you think you can't do that, then you have to get a lot of bundle.
Okay.
Then I must say you can't sleep early.
Can't sleep
That
early.
one is a must if you want to go far. You can't sleep early because you always have to be on. As you have to be awake. You have to be learning new stuff so that you can upgrade yourself. Because each day there have been updates, and this update some of them contains bugs in terms of programming is like errors. In order for you to configure the errors, you have to be online. You have to search how you can configure the errors, how you can go about it. If you're gonna done with the errors, what next you need to do. So you have to be updated each and every time on the web.
So talking about that means you're like almost always online.
Yeah, I'm almost online.
Yes. And you're a student, you're in third year, pre-project student. How are you able to juggle your education with this?
Okay. It hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy. But I must say that I came to KNST purposely for an A4 sheet. I always tell people I came to KNST for an A4 sheet. That's the degree. So I don't put Hypercitigh first. I put KNST first. That's the main reason why I came here. But sometimes I do put Hypercitigh first because I know I'm selling a brand out there, and people are always coming to the site for updates. So sometimes I do put Hypercitigh first, but I don't forget the reason why I came to the institution. I came firstly to get a degree. So I'm able to combine it with my academics.
Okay. So apart from Hypercitigh GH, is there any other thing you do that maybe we've not yet highlighted?
Okay. Aside Hypercitigh, as I said earlier, we are a business group.
Okay.
We've worked with a company called Airborne Agri Solution. They won, I think, 2018 when the list was released for best drone providers in Africa. Their name was Pat, and we've worked with them. We were the sole party to design their website. And also, just recently, I got a contract for somebody. The person was the main head to the contract. So we had to design the KNUST Student Parliament, their website. We have to design it for them. Aside that, we've worked with Wisconsin University in hosting fourth prize. We also worked with Kabisa in organizing a program which ended up bringing the founder of Junior Graphic, so Emilia Broby and some actors to Care Minister. And I think these are some of the small things we can boast of for now. And not forgetting, we also organize the Fabest Socializing Week, we organized the show, as in we took over everything. The media and everything, we did everything.
Okay, but you kept mentioning we. It's you and the other two co-founders of Hypercitigh.
Yes.
Looks like you do almost everything together. Are you best friends?
Yeah.
More of.
Yes.
Are they also development planning students?
Yeah, we are. As I said, we are in the same class.
Yeah, in the same. Oh, okay, okay. Maybe
Actually,
I missed
the 4
that
of
one.
us, we studied. We're in the same class.
Okay.
But along the line, the lady had to drop. We don't know the reason why she dropped, but
She wasn't interested again.
I can't really tell. But it was. I just can't really tell.
Oh, okay. That's great, and it's been great hearing from you.
Yeah.
And Hypercitigh, I know, will go very far.
Sure.
We wish you all the best, and we'll be looking forward to better things from you. Thank you so much, Christopher. It was nice having you on the show. Startup Journey, brought to you by Afotey. This show is an initiative by the GH Students Wallet, where we move from campus to campus all over the country, interact with student entrepreneurs, and get to put them out there so that we increase their patronage. Join us next time on the Startup Journey, and don't forget to subscribe.